So I know I told you guys I was going to be having an unboxing this episode. However, Apple had other plans. Welcome back to Tech Tuesday. It's our first Apple release week back. So today is Tuesday, March 3rd, and there's been a lot of stuff happening in the Apple world this week. The past 2 days, we've got brand new products. Tomorrow we have a whole event where I'm sure they're going to announce more new products. So I thought we could recap basically what's happened the last 2 days in this episode. And then if there's new products announced at this event tomorrow, which there more than likely will be, then at the end of this week, we'll have our very first bonus episode. So yeah, let's just get right into what's happened over the last few days. First up, Apple came out with a brand new iPhone called the iPhone 17e. The 17e now features Ceramic Shield 2, which makes it 3 times more scratch resistant, making it more durable than the previous 16e. The battery can now get up to 26 hours of video playback, and you can get a 50% charge in 30 minutes when you use a 20-watt charger or higher. Wireless charging is now also faster because now the 17e has MagSafe, something that the previous 16e was lacking. There's now a 48-megapixel Fusion camera system, which has a 2-in-1 telephoto system so that you can capture next-gen portrait mode shots. Under the screen, the phone is powered by the A19 chip, which is the same chip that's used in the iPhone 17 lineup, which basically means that this chip makes this phone capable of handling powerful gaming and 4K streaming with ease. The 17e has a 6.1-inch Retina XDR display. It doesn't have a dynamic island, so it does still have the old notch cutout. However, despite the older look, it does have Face ID. The 17e comes in black, white, as well as this new soft pink color. The starting price is $599 with the storage option starting at $256 and going up to $512. Next up is the all-new M4 iPad Air. With 50% more memory, the M4 chip elevates the performance of everything you throw at this iPad. Combined with Apple Intelligence AI features, you can get things done faster and more efficiently than you could on the previous version. The new iPad Air is 2.3 times faster than the iPad Air with M1 chip and a whopping 4 times faster at 3D rendering with ray tracing. The M4 chip alongside iPadOS 26 puts the iPad Air in its own level of productivity. It has a liquid retina display that comes in 11 and 13-inch size. There's 4 colors, a space gray, a blue, a purple, or a starlight. Prices start at $599 for the 11-inch model with 128 gigs of storage, and it can go up to $1299 for the 13-inch model with a terabyte of storage. You can get it in a Wi-Fi, or you can get a Wi-Fi and cellular option so that you can have 5G anywhere you go on your iPad. Next on the agenda is the all-new MacBook Air. The new MacBook Air featuring the M5 processor, this upgrade has performance enhancements up to 4 times faster than the M4 model, and an impressive 9.5 times faster than the original M1 version. So not only is this thing fast, but the new MacBook Air has 18 hours of battery life. There's also now a new base storage option of 512 gigs. The new MacBook has the same sleek design. It weighs just 2.7 pounds and is only 1.5 inches thick. It's also crafted with 50% recycled materials as well as recycled aluminum. It comes in a 13 and 15-inch size, which is perfect for gaming, watching movies, or video editing. It comes in a sky blue, starlight, midnight, and a silver. The price starts at $1099 but can be configured up to $29.19. Now time for the big boys, the MacBook Pros. The MacBook Pros come in 2 sizes, a 14-inch and a 16-inch. In the 14-inch, you can get the M5, the M5 Pro, and the M5 Max chip. The M5 is up to 8 times faster than the original M1 chips. Apple says that the M5 chip is best for business users, college students, and creators. Now, if you need a little more power, the 16-inch starts with the M5 Pro chip and can be configured up to the M5 Max. The M5 Pro is ideal for scientists or software developers who are handling processor-intensive tasks. The M5 Max is designed for people who want to get the most out of their Mac. The M5 Max is capable of managing complex 3D effects, AI development, and film and music production. If you're looking to max out your M5 Max chip, it'll have 128 gigs of RAM, an 8 terabyte SSD storage, and a nano-texture display, which will bring your costs to nearly $7,400. That's a lot. The MacBook Pros feature a liquid retina XDR display with 1600 nits of peak brightness. This makes viewing 4K videos and HDR photos better than ever. It comes with Thunderbolt ports, an HDMI port, a MagSafe 3 charging port, an SD card slot, and a headphone jack. The Pros have a 12-megapixel center stage camera with a 3-microphone array and a 6-speaker system, which supports Dolby Atmos and spatial audio for all of your Zoom calls and FaceTime calls. The battery life is rated up to 24 hours, which is 14 hours more than the previous Intel MacBook Pros. The new MacBook Pros are made with 100% recycled aluminum, and they come in a space black and a silver. The starting price for the M5 14-inch model is $1699. Last but most certainly not least are the new studio displays. First, we'll start with the studio display. This model features a 27-inch 5K display with a 60 Hz refresh rate. It has a brightness of 600 nits. It's also equipped with a 12 megapixel camera with center stage, much like the MacBook Pros. It has 2 Thunderbolt 5 ports and 2 USB-C ports. The studio display starts at $15.99. Now next is the Studio Display XDR. This model also features a 27-inch 5K display. However, this version has a 120 Hz refresh rate. So what that means is everything's going to be a little bit smoother, whether you're gaming, just reading, scrolling through the web, everything is going to be a nice, smooth experience. The XDR display also has a peak brightness of 2000 nits. It has the same camera setup as its brother, the Studio Display, along with all the same ports. The Studio XDR display is designed to replace the old Pro XDR display, which was $6,000. However, this new Studio XDR display is actually better in some ways than the previous Pro XDR display. This new display starts at $32.99. So that's just a very quick recap over what's happened in the past 2 days in Apple world. Like I said, there's more than likely going to be new products coming out this week with the event tomorrow. I've seen rumors as to what will come out. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. If there is more to cover, at the end of this week I will have another bonus episode of Tech Tuesday, probably on Friday at the end of the week. And that episode will basically cover everything we didn't cover here. So with that said, that's going to be the end of this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.